And hello, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, whatever time you may be listening to this. This is Woody Collins, and I'm with Congo Helping Hand. Please come on in, have a seat, and make yourself comfortable while we talk about the Congo. And lastly, please like, subscribe, and share, and put your comments down below. Today's topic is living without water and electricity. And it has to do, came upon me. I was really feeling, I guess, sorry for what was going on in the state of Texas. You know, they have been living in a humanitarian disaster here, right here in the United States, where many, majority of the people, the Texas uh, infrastructure, electrical infrastructure collapsed, and most of the people were left without electricity. So, without electricity, this time of the year, you can't stay warm. You don't have water. And since it was cold, it burst pipes and everything. So, it was a disaster that uh, it just gripped my heart that I just said, wow, this is something else and that I cannot, fathom. And that was even though being going back and forth to the Congo, which does not have uh, water, running water, or electricity in most places. It broke my heart from the standpoint of this disaster here in the United States is not something that we're used to, and I know the people wasn't prepared for it. Where in the Congo, I am prepared for uh, no water, meaning to say that I take a water filter around with me, so therefore, if push came to shove, I can drink water out of a stream and filter it to get rid of all the impurities that I probably, hopefully, won't get sick. When you don't have, you know, water, uh, you know, y- y- how are you going to do it if you're not used to that kind of stuff? Electricity, yeah, I have backup batteries. I carry a power pack to keep my phone charged. Uh, Carry around a flashlight, rechargeable batteries. So anytime I see that they're getting low, I recharge them if there's something available to recharge, or if there's nothing to recharge, I go into a power saving mode, turn off the telephone, uh, walk around in the dark. It's amazing that if you're in the dark and you don't have any lights, your eyes will eventually adjust to it, and you can do a lot of things, but you can't do everything. So there is things that you can survive with it, but you have to be prepared for it. So I want to just kind of lay down some of the, basic differences, and you're probably already aware of those, but I just want to make it plain and clear. You know, where in the Congo you don't have water or electricity, uh, and versus the Texas disaster. Well, in Texas, this was temporary, and a lot of the water and electricity is being restored this week. However, it's going to take them time to clean up, but still they will have electricity back in power, and also they will have water that they can eventually get clean water back. Where in the Congo, they have never places have never had that, so it's going to be a long time until somebody installs and build up all that infrastructure until they get it. And then, as we know, uh, you had the added problem of being in cold weather. Where in Congo, your hot weather, just because you don't have electricity, you won't freeze to death. There's people who froze to death, that, hypothermia, all kinds of things. And it wreaked havoc on the hospitals and also the vaccination campaigns that we got going. So, that time it was when it was combined with the cold weather versus a hot weather event, it was pretty bad. And, I think most importantly, as I've already touched on, here in the United States, we've had it, but when we don't have it, we're usually really affected by it. Where in Congo, since they never had it, you've made adjustments to it. So it's a little bit easier, you're prepared for it a little bit better in the Congo, not having electricity, not having water, and things like that. So, uh, you know, my heart goes out for and prayers goes for the people in Texas. I hope that uh, everything gets back to normal as soon as possible. And this is something that could get back to normal. But for our brothers and sisters in Congo, they're already at normal, and we want to get them to a new normal of having electricity and water. And so that's something that we're working on and that we're trying to achieve because, as we can see, without electricity and water, things happen on a serious basis and people's lives are affected, some seriously to the point of death. So thank you all for stopping by today. Thank you all for your prayers and support of both Congo and Texas. And tomorrow we will bring you another topic on talking about Congo at 3 o'clock. So we will talk with you then. So take care. But in the meantime, let's get this pandemic under control. Number one, by washing your hands as frequently as possible. Number two, wearing your mask. And number three, socially distancing yourself. And we will uh, get this thing under control. So take care, be good, and we will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock.